Hi friends at Elm Street and everywhere else. It's Miss Jo. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and I'm coming at you from my home in Charlottetown. Today I am going to talk to you about some more strategies, and I'm still using Counselor Carey's cards. Today's strategy that we're going to talk about to help us if we're feeling some big feelings, if you're feeling stressed, or even if you're bored or tired or you don't really know how you feel. Is object focus. So object focus, I'll read the card. It says, hold an item in your hand. Put all of your attention on just this one item. Notice everything there is to notice about it. What colors do you see? What textures does the object have? And that kind of means, is it bumpy? Is it smooth? Is it cold? Is it hard? Is it soft? Does it make a sound? How does it feel in your hand? How does it feel if you poke or squeeze it? Notice everything about it. So I'm going to show you some objects that I might use. Some of these might be familiar. You may have seen them in my office before, and some of them might be things that I just had around my house or that my little girl was using. So let's start out with one of my favorite tools is Play-Doh. So I'm going to take this Play-Doh out. And I love Play-Doh. You can make things out of it. I kind of like the smell of it. And you can just squish it in your hand. And it's kind of a thing that a lot of kids just have around the house. And if you don't, you can make Play-Doh as well. So I'm going to feel my Play-Doh. I'm going to look at it. Now, mostly if you were doing this, you'd be doing these things inside your head. But I'm going to do them out loud so that you know what I'm doing. So I'm going to feel this Play-Doh. I'm noticing its beautiful pinky purple magenta color. And magenta is a pinky purple color that this kind of is. It's a big word for a color. And I'm noticing that it was cold when I first started to play with it, and it still feels kind of cold. But the more I squish it, it's soft squishiness, and I can smell it. I'm noticing the smell. I like the smell of Play-Doh. It makes me think about when I was a little kid and I played with it a lot, and I still play with it a lot. Squeezing it, and I'm noticing that as I play with it, it's getting warmer. So it's changing. And I feel it squish, and I feel it mold. I'm noticing all the different things in it. I can see my fingerprints when I push down, or the prints of my palms if I squish it. I can make different shapes out of it and roll it into a ball. Now it's round and smooth, and I can squish it. And when I tear it apart, I notice how the ends look a little jaggedy. So that's one way. That's one type of object focus, is on Play-Doh. Some other objects that you can use, or that I like to use, this one here you might recognize from my office, and this is like a, I don't even know what you would call this. It's like ribbons on a stick. And so when you watch it, I notice all the different colors of the rainbow that show up in it. There's a bunch of different colors, and I can make a flower with it. And I can make the flower bloom. Shake it around. I can do this with it. There's all kinds of things that I can do with this and focus on it for a while. And you can take your mind off everything that's happening around you. If there's too many people in your house, or you're tired of talking to all the people in your house, focusing on something like this can be fun. One of my other favorite objects to focus on, and you can get these at the dollar store, is this ring. Set of rings. I like to roll them from hand to hand. Oh, it gets caught up in my watch. But it looks like this. And see, there's lots of things I can notice about this. I can notice the sounds that it makes. It's a jingly sound. I can notice all the different colors that are in it. There's lots and lots of colors. And as it moves, the colors seem to change. I can notice the shapes that it makes and how I can flatten it, and that it's cold and hard in my hands. So this is something you can kind of play with and look at and focus on. So think about the things that you might have in your house that you can do something similar with. Stress balls or squeezy balls are something else you can use. You can squeeze it, and I notice that if I just squeeze it lightly, it feels kind of soft, but if I squish it, oh, I can squish it down and make it hard. Make it feel a little harder. And I can hear it. Oh yeah, I can hear the air going in and out when I put it close to my ear. And I notice it's bright yellow color. That reminds me of the sun. And there's an important word written on this one, empathy. And empathy means thinking about how other people might feel in a certain situation and trying to understand how they might feel and reacting in the way that you'd want someone to react if you were feeling that way. That's feeling empathy for someone. So lots of different things that you can use for object focus, squishy things. If you have a Rubik's Cube, this little guy here is something else that's just a dollar store item, and it has Orbeez inside. And here, oh, you can hear this one makes a sound. So there's lots of things to notice about this. I noticed that the Orbeez inside are pink, and that the little unicorn outside is blue and yellow and white. And I noticed that his horn is blue and he's very round for a unicorn. And then when I squeeze, I notice the sound and all the colors. You could even try to count the Orbeez if you wanted to. All right, so that's my strategy for today is object focus. I will see you all again on Monday. Take care, everybody, and have a safe weekend. Bye-bye.